Hi everyone, this is Margarita with City Gal Papeterie, and I wanted to go over some cards that I created. These are what I like to call scrappy cards, and I just use a bunch of different scraps to make them. Here is a piece of a recycled Christmas card. I love this one. It's scenery from New York, and it's one of my favorites. I also used some recycled gift wrap paper that you see there, and at the top I had some leftover punched out snowflakes from one of my previous cards. This strip on the side was really just a practice stamping strip that I kept, and then I added some twine, and this peppermint candy paper was also a leftover piece from a past project. So yeah, I really just made this using a bunch of scraps. Even the panel that I used to put all of my layers on was the backing of one of my recycled Christmas cards. For this next card, I actually made I made two cards from one recycled Christmas card. So you see, those are all from one scene, and I cut it in half. I used the bottom portion for this one card with the trees in the forest and it's snowing, and then the green pattern paper on the sides is also recycled. You can see I tore the edges of the paper there for some nice detail, and the strip at the bottom is also leftover. I have this little candy cane and this brad that I've been trying to use all of those up. And then the Wonder is from the Ephemera pack, as well as that little pom-pom piece from the Ephemera pack that I've been using so far this season. And then this is the other one. So this is the top portion of that recycled card. It's just a sky, and I use again that green pattern paper that is recycled. This piece of vellum was left over from a previous project, as well as this graph paper. And then all the papers that are layered in the background are also scraps. Almost everything that I use for these cards are from my scrap paper pile, and I use those to frame the card in the back. And then I use my brads that I have so many of, and that completes that card. This one was another card that I recycled, and it was really adorable. That top portion there is actually from the inside of the card. So you'll see there's the pattern is also on the inside, and I just tore a piece and glued it to the front. I also frayed all the edges of that card before I put it onto my card base. I'm using leftover twine from all of the twine that I've been using lately, and I just glued that onto a piece of scrap triangle, and then more candy canes and little snowflake. And then this plaid paper that's on the top and the side is actually a piece cut off of cupcake liner. I had some Christmas themed cupcake liners lying around in a pack that I wanted to do paper crafting with, and that's what I used there. And then this one might look familiar. I had two of these that I recycled. There's the previous one right there. And so I wanted to make the next one a little bit different. And so I just tore the edge on one side and backed that with some red recycled paper. I added a little ephemera piece that was navy blue. So I made the background navy blue as well. So it has a nice navy blue frame. I added some twine. That's going to be my new thing, I think. And then, yeah, so the red paper that's lined on the side of the card right there. That's also a scrap paper. And then I made 3 cards using one recycled card. So you see the little like colorful polka dots. Those are from one card. And then I made these 3 using that one. And so this first one, I cut out a piece that this mint green is also from a recycled card. And then I used my ephemera from my pack. Actually, this is from a different ephemera pack. I think these were from like a pattern paper that had different elements on it. And then I put some twine and then a doily at the bottom. And then here you can see I used more twine. My joyful is from the ephemera pack. This soldier is from also that cupcake set, and a piece of doily at the top, and the background piece that has the wood grain is from a recycled Christmas card. The next one as well, I used the little polka dot piece. This like library card with the bird on it is a recycled piece, so is the green striped one and the wood grain paper. These are all recycled scraps except for the ephemera piece there with the ornaments. That came from the ephemera pack. And here's another one, a recycled card. I thought this was really cute. All the dogs are holding something, so I used the little favorite things banner there at the top. I tore the sides of the card. Actually, I tore all the edges to put it on the new card. That striped paper in the background is recycled, so is the mint green that I'm using as a mat. So a lot of recycled pieces, a lot of scraps getting used up here. This is actually something left over from last year's recycled cards, and then I added that to this within a piece of extra vellum that I had. And the wood grain again is from a recycled card. My star is from my ephemera pack. And here's another Scrappy card. I like this one a lot. This is one of my favorites, I think. And it's very simple. So that gray piece is a recycled piece. So is the silver and this mint green that I was practicing an embossing folder on. The white mat came from the back of one of my recycled Christmas cards. And it had the logo on there, so I just covered it with that warm and cozy little ephemera piece. Even the craft background was also me practicing an embossing folder, and I just put it on the back of that as a mat. And the twine, let's not forget the twine. And here's my last one, and these pieces were left over for one of my previous projects. I also used some of my little snowflake brads, since there is some purplish type of colors on that cutout piece. I used those little purple snowflakes that I didn't think I would use on anything else. And some more twine. So that's it for this super short video. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a project share and not really a process video, but I hope to have at least one more video in my Christmas series before moving on to the next topic. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I'm so happy you guys are here. I have some new things coming for the new year, so I'm gonna have a chat video coming very soon, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.